All right, yo, so everybody in this room has had a long, illustrious career is still going. How do you maintain that longevity in your career?
For me, it was discipline. Like, again, I talk about the discipline. Like, I had to be disciplined. Like, New York made me disciplined. I would say that.
Yeah.
Because you really got to be sharp. You really got to be on your shit, on your square here in New York. And if you're not, you're gonna fall. You're gonna fall for anything. So I had to be sharp here in New York. So the discipline of me being here in New York, not being out, not doing this, focusing on the game, not listening to the media. You know what I mean? I had to really fight myself. Like, it was inner battles. Like, you got to be strong in this New York shit. Like, everybody's waiting for you to. Some want you to succeed. Some want you to actually fail. You can't do it. Nobody does it in New York. So I embraced that coming to New York. I know what time it is. It's Broadway. This 7th Ave, it's a marquee. This is
the Mecca.
Every day you ride out 7th Avenue, you see it on the marquee. Like, that's how I felt coming to New York. So for discipline, for one, understanding who you are, for two, right? And reinvent yourself multiple times. Because to do 2 decades, you got to reinvent yourself, right? I went from this, now I go to OKC. I come to New York, then it's this, then I go to OKC, then it's this, Houston.
That didn't happen.
Huh? That wasn't a C. I don't remember that shit.
We slept through that.
Yeah,
we slept through that episode.
That's the jersey. That's the jersey. You see that jersey nasty. But you go from that, and then it's like, I see where the industry is at. I got to get more of an understanding of what's actually happening out there. Do I take it personal? Let my ego come into play? Say, fuck it, shut down, move on?
Right.
Or do I separate myself away from the game, see it from the outside? Now I can play my pieces. Now when you come back, you standing on business, right? Let me know what it is. Let's be transparent. Let's put the shit on the table. Let me know what's my role. We ain't gonna have no issues, right? Which is why I got to Portland, and it was so easy because I was already in the space, in the mental space of just like, I know what it is. I done got away from the game. I done said, fuck this game. Coming back, Portland was easy. Now I know I got hitters over here with me. All right, cool. This is your team. This ain't my team, right? So I had to reinvent myself, right? You had to adapt without letting your ego and your pride come in. Right? So now I go to LA, and now LA is just, I wanted to win, but it was fun. It was just like, whether we lost or won, it was just like, like this is an experience for me. I get to play with the homie. I get to do this. I get to do that. I get to say I wore a Lakers jersey. Like, I ain't want to, but I did what I had to do. Yeah. This is what's best for me at that moment. That's what's best for me. So to go back to the question, it's discipline. It's the mindset, right? Stay mellow. When in doubt, stay calm in the midst of chaos. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. All of that was happening. Now I'm heavy in my literature. Now I'm heavy in the literature. Me and Portland connect at the time where I really needed Portland. Life, shit happening. I needed to get in my studies, lock into my lessons. Boom. I got to get back on solid ground. You go through hell, keep going till you come out. That was my mentality. So now I'm able to sit here, talk, enjoy it, have fun. Nobody saying, I don't have people talking bad about me, fan, whatever, but no colleagues, friends, niggas in the league, nobody say nothing. I'm solid. And that's more than a championship to me.
Ain't nobody ever bust his ass.
And ain't nobody never bust my ass.
As we said in episode 1, you know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody ever bust his ass.
I stand on that.
You know what I'm saying? Go look at the tape. You know what I'm saying? What about you, Jada? Like,
my whole thing is just to you gotta embrace the new stuff. You know what I mean? In my career, like, you can't be like a grumpy old man. And some of the same thing Melo said, you gotta understand how the game is evolving, how the business is evolving, how the pieces on the board move. You gotta understand your value and your worth. And know not you don't want to break the you don't want to break the calculator, but you want to make sure you use some of the numbers that they don't expect you to use.
And not after the dot.
Yeah.
The left of the dot.
Yeah. There's commas in this motherfucker. Yeah. This shit got a dot and commas.
Yeah, no. But to get to there is work that got to be put in and able to hit them decimals and them numbers that you want to achieve and maintain, and just be passionate and do what you like to do, and try to give the game to the younger cats that don't mind listening, as well as listening to the elder statesmen that came before me. So it's like a melting pot of receiving intel as well as giving it to some of the new cats.
Yeah.
And as long as it's circulated properly, the game will, as much as they try to diminish it, it'll continue to grow.
Yeah. Because you one of them ones too, man, that's like, to the younger generation, it's like, yo, Kiss is an OG. You know what I'm saying? But I'm going to listen to him. I ain't going to be like, man, get the fuck out of here with that bullshit. Because the track record is there. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got real songs with Big, no made up shits. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? So,
That's a fact.
you know what I mean? From them to
Jay.
now, you know what I mean? And it's still spitting. Like I said, with the versus shit, bro, that shit came out and you could feel like you love the game. You know what I'm saying? Like, you a spitter. You know what I mean? Like,
Elements. I love the elements of the game. And the same thing, though, they got to know you'll bust their ass, too, to some of these young dudes. Like, of course, I respect what y'all do. If you get in there with me, I'm going to bite you.
As long as I know I'm nice, I'm my own fan.
You know what I mean?
That's a fact.
And it's all out of respect and love, and it's all honorable, but, it's a line it's an imaginary line that you're never supposed to cross if you have respect for somebody.
Yeah, man. I mean, for me personally, like, it was always just like, yo, just be yourself. You know what I'm saying? And like you were saying, like, know your worth. You know what I mean? Because like they'll throw all type of numbers at you. You know what I mean? And then you got to realize, like, you got to do your own kind of like homework and be like, yo, I did this hit. I did this hit. Like in the media space, you know what I mean? TV, all that shit. This hit. I got all these articles, all these reviews. None of them are negative. You know what I'm saying? So I'm stepping into a pitch meeting with an executive. Like, I'm letting my nuts hang, bro. Like, you know what you're going to get. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't put out mid shit. You know what I mean? Like, I don't do that. So, you know what I mean? Just staying true to like yourself and your vision. Cause you come in the game, you want to accomplish certain things and you just like check them off your list. You know what I mean? Once you check one thing, all right, boom. I want to get on TV. Boom, check, did that. All right, I want to get a bag on TV. Boom, check, did that. I want to win an award. All right, boom, check, did that. Then you just keep on moving. It's like a ladder, you know what I mean? And then when you get to the top, you know what I'm saying? You look down, you be like, yo, come up. You know what I mean? Like, yo, we here, come up. I'm going to help you.
That's it, though. Life preserving that.
All day. Yeah, that's and a lot of motherfuckers don't do that, though. That's the crazy shit,
that's
bro.
That's the part that don't happen.
That's
the
disconnect.
It's like, bro, if I made it out,
that's the disconnect.
Why wouldn't I want to help you make it out? Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, you my man.
You got to be careful who you help, though. Some people don't appreciate help. Some people take help for granted. Some people feel entitled.
Take advantage.
They take advantage. And you got to be careful. You put on earth to help somebody, but it's also you got to be very careful of who you help.
But it goes kind of back to that, like, I guess, I don't know if the phrase is survivor's remorse or whatever it is, because, we all come from, the trenches. I'm from the Bronx, YO, you know what I'm saying, Brooklyn, you know what I mean? Like, when you get out of that, you know what I'm saying? Like, is there a part of you that feels like, yo, damn, like, yo, I gotta help some of these niggas out, man, because, I did it.
That's natural.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's just like a natural.
And for me, that's always been the difference, right? And people who come from that and people who get into that later.
Right.
Right? Because of the resources that you have, you get into that. But when you come from that, that's not even a question. You don't know nothing else but to bring your brother on, but to bring, you know what I'm saying? But to put your city and your neighborhood and your block on your back. You don't know nothing else. Right? So you get ridiculed for that. Right? So again, it all circles back to the same shit of what we talk about, narrative. You put in the bucket. So yeah, everybody's coming with me. I know how hard it was to struggle, nigga. I know what it was under these lights at night. Yo, let me get the drumstick on the wing. Like,
Yo.
Facts.
you understand?
Facts.
Like, yo, we gonna bust these fries. Like, you know what I mean?
Like,
Like,
get the snack box.
yo,
We
put so much hot sauce on this side. Like, yo, that's chicken boxes and all like that's like, and I'm saying this wasn't too long ago.
Yeah.
You know, this is the 90s. Like, you know what I mean? Forget the 80s. This is 90s going into 2003. So it wasn't that long ago when you're thinking like that.
Yeah.
So if I'm going through that with you, we going through that every single day. We wearing the same clothes. Nigga, you in this school, I'm in that school. We switching polo shirts. We are doing all type of shit. Right? We picking days of the week. When you really struggle with somebody like that, it's
Only
hard.
right.
You coming with me.
It's only right.
It's a no-brainer.
Yeah.
And even if you shoot yourself in the foot, we still gonna bring you along to the third, fourth time until it's like, so we wise up and be like, oh, you know what?
But it's gonna take a while.
Yeah, it's gonna take a while.
The dudes that was with you like
That's a
that, it
fact.
take a while for them to mess up.
That's a fact.
They gotta really mess up.
Yo, we're taking a brief break from today's episode to let you know that Prize Picks got you covered when it comes to helping you make some bread.
That's right. The NFL playoffs is right around the corner. NBA season is here right now. Prize Picks is helping us cash in.
Us.
You know what I'm saying? Prize Picks is a daily fantasy app where you can select 2 or more players, pick more or less of their projected stats, and turn $25 into $250.
That's a quick flip, too.
You know what I'm saying? Whoop, whoop. You know what I mean?
Flip.
And the best part about it is Prize Picks is really simple to play. You know what I'm saying? I can make my picks and submit them joints for entry in less than 60 seconds. You know what I mean? So I can do it while I'm waiting for the bus, waiting for the elevator, whatever. Whoop, whoop. Get that bread.
Prize Picks allows you to pick combo projections across football and basketball with specials, so you can support all your teams while still cashing in.
I got a couple projections in mind already. You know how Mero gets down. Be sure to visit prizepicks.com/7pm and use the promo code 7pm for a deposit match up to $100.